Hello friends, what's up? So we continue our principles to improve willpower. This is the part 2. I have already spoken about it in part 1.5, and please watch all the 5 lessons in this series before you proceed here, because it will be really difficult to understand these principles without the background. So this is presented by me, Roman Saini. You can follow me on an academy for all these awesome lessons. That is unacademy.in/user/Roman Saini. Do contribute a voluntary fees if you are getting any help out of this course whatsoever. You can just click on contribute just right next below this video, and you can give whatever you feel like. And do let me know in comment section if it is helping you anything at all, if you can relate to it, if you don't like it, if you hate it, whatever it is, just let it out in the comment section. So first thing first is aim for 80% perfection or 80% completion. What do I mean by is that, like most of the task which you do, let's say if you're buying a refrigerator, or last night I was buying an air conditioner, so I was looking for whether I want 1.5 ton or 1 ton, whether I want from Godrej or AC or Daikin or Hitachi or Videocon or Hyundai or LG or Voltas and Whirlpool, and there are so many companies making them. Then what is the price range, where is discount more on Amazon or Flipkart, who will provide free installation, who will provide stabilizer, who will provide best service, who will provide this, who will provide that. So it completely drained my half hour, 1 hour, 2 hour, 5 hour. There was no result. Then I decided that I'll give just 15 minutes and I'll buy the best possible thing in those 15 minutes. So rather than going for 100% perfection, I just did 80% perfection. I read few reviews. I knew that this is good enough. So always go for good enough in most of the things in life. Okay, whether it be fridge, book, clothes, restaurant, air conditioner, physical conditioning. Similarly, whenever you are targeting weight loss, so it will never happen that you 100% achieve what you want to do. So for example, if you have set a target of losing 5 kgs in a month, so even if you lose 3 kgs or 4 kgs, it's okay. As long as you are achieving 80% of your goals, it's okay. Or same goes with finishing a certain topic. So for example, if you are reading something in geography, so if you have just finished 80% of it, it's okay. Okay, as long as you are growing in the right direction, just remember that 80% perfection can be achieved with just 20% of the effort. Okay, don't fall in the trap of perfectionism. Just give 20-30% of effort in most of the activities, and 80% of it will be completed, because the same goes with marks also. So for example, if you are in 10th standard or high school, you can easily get 80-90% marks, but going from 90 to 95 takes lot of effort. Going from 95 to 98 takes another lot of effort. So the last 20% will not be achieved even if you double your effort. Even like if you quadruple your effort, then it might be achieved. Okay, so the takeaway point is, don't chase perfection except in a specific field of your choosing. For example, I will Virat Kohli, if he is good enough in guitar, it's okay. Okay, he is good enough, let's say, in other 10 different fields, in cooking or in relations or whatever, but he will be giving 100% in cricket. Same goes with you also. So if you are, whatever you are doing, for example, you are preparing for an exam, give 100% in that. Maybe you're slight overweight, just neglect that. It's not, oh, it's perfectly okay, unless you are obese and you want to reduce it. So just focus your energy in one thing only in life. Okay, don't chase perfection otherwise. Then develop your willpower when you are free, when you are not answerable to anyone, when you are not doing a job, when you don't have the semester end examination, when you have actually have free time, when you don't have any commitment. Okay, when you are not focusing on a particular goal, like if you are working or studying for 12 hours a day, or if you are trying to exercise or lose weight, or learning driving or playing guitar, or getting ready for marriage. So when you are not doing these things, when you are not doing any commitment, then work on willpower. Because developing good habits, what happens is, let's say you are in a crisis situation, so if you have a good habit that I will never eat before I go to gym, so you will always go to gym, that becomes an automatic habit. So the one line is, if you want peace in your life, prepare for war. So whenever you have free time, always go for offensive, never for defensive. Then look out for depletion signs. That is, if you're getting irritated more than usual, if you want to kill your neighbor for playing loud music, he's blaring all the speakers, and if you just want to slap your son or kill him for getting a B grade, if you're not able to decide even on simplest of things, whether to put socks first or shoes first, and you don't even know like how to pack your bag, whether to take this or that, you're completely flabbergasted. You are unable to control hitting someone or hurling verbal abuse. You know that you are about to say something bad and nasty. You are unable to control craving for junk food, you want to eat pizza, you feel like eating cookies, you feel like eating pastries, you want to spend a lot of money on shopping. If you feel like this, it means that you had a bad day and your willpower is depleted. It might be because of lack of sleep, lack of food, somebody said some bad things to you, etc. So don't make any commitment during this time period. Avoid fighting. Okay, just hang up the phone if you are there. Say you are going to your room, you take time to rest. Okay, so don't go out otherwise. What will happen is you will end up with sour relations. You will have fat bills and fatter belly. Okay, usually this happens. It happened with me a lot. Observe yourself as a third person. See whether you are making the right decision or not. Whenever your willpower is depleted, if you want an immediate thing, for example, your exam is in 5 minutes, I'll suggest eat a Snickers, okay, or just chew on some, let's say, a toffee or a candy, or just drink some cold coffee with sugar in it, or eat sugar itself, okay. So just remember this, it will instantaneously improve your mood and self control and willpower. But in longer run you can't eat sugar. It's not healthy. It's like a poison. So eat a healthy meal which include protein, which improves your willpower a lot after 1 hour, 2 hour, and complex carbohydrates. And the best thing is take a nap. Go for sleep. Okay, don't say yes to everything. People have this tendency that they are not able to say no. They accept every request. They want to give talk there, they want to meet that friend, they can't refuse the request for group studies, they can't refuse to go for shopping with their loved ones, they can't refuse dinner, movies, etc. Learn the power of no. Start saying no. Pick your battles. Do only things which you like. Otherwise, your willpower will be drained a lot. Be really, really choosy. It's your life. It's very limited. We will hardly live 30,000 days. Already 10,000 days are gone. Okay, one third of our life is over for most of us. Don't do what you don't like just to make others happy. Anything which you don't like, please don't do that just to make others happy. Don't say yes instantaneously. Think over it. Give some time. Say that I'll revert back to you after 1 hour or 2 hours. I'll revert after 1 hour. Okay. Now think about the long term consequences rather than short term gains. Whether it is aligning to your long term goals. If yes, only then you decide for it. Now focus on basic, keep yourself organized. I have seen students, they don't take bath for 1 month, they don't wash their socks, jeans for six months. They say they are completely focused, they have long beard, their room feels like a dustbin. It happened to me also. I'll not say that I am anything less than that. I also did that. But devote some times in daily affairs like bathing, cleaning, doing your dishes, making bed, washing clothes, eat healthy food, sleep sound. People one day before exam they don't sleep, which is a very very stupid thing to do because you are not at your best. Most of the people tend to cut back on some or all of the during approaching deadlines, like if you have a project to submit or students during exams. So if it helps a lot in the long run, like keeping yourself organized helps a lot in long run, because your brain will work much better. Okay, with minimum basic of neatness. I'm not saying live in a Taj Mahal or a princess palace. Just keep a minimum basic of neatness. Okay, in your, if your environment, just clean your environment's immediate surrounding environment. Similarly, keep your work and study table neat and clean. Your mind will be less distracted. You will be able to better focus. It is even important to keep your online life more focused. I have seen people's PC, desktop, they're horrible. They don't know where their PDFs are, where their books are. They don't know where their docs are, where their movies are, where their songs are. Okay. Similarly, delete your emails which are not required. Delete your files which are not required. Now spend little time on organizing. It's just like a warm up which you do before gym. If you don't do warm up, there is you get tend to get injured and you are not at your 100% efficiency. So just organizing yourself will improve your efficiency a lot. Now sleep is the single most important factor in determining your willpower. Try to avoid alarm clocks if possible. Let the body wake up on its own. Usually 6 to 9 hours sleep is required. Nothing can substitute a sound sleep when it comes to rejuvenating willpower. If you don't sleep for 24 hours, you will feel yourself very, very irritated. And if you cannot sleep for some reason, just avoid conflicts and don't take any major decision before you are rested again. Okay. So sleep is the single most important thing to keep your willpower up. So as you can see, there is hope in these cat's eyes. So think that after watching this lesson, there is hope in your eyes as well. We will continue dealing with these principles and exercises in this subsequent course. Thank you for watching this lesson. Have an awesome day.